G'day everyone watching at home, New Zealanders, Aussies, people across the world. I get love from people in places that I've never even stepped foot in. So I'm very grateful for the support, and I hope you all have a great Christmas and a happy New Year. And look, if you don't celebrate Christmas, I hope you have a happy celebration of whatever you're celebrating. Let me just give you a little bit of an update. So if you've been following me for a while now, you'd probably know that I've had a collaboration with Dan Hooker in the works for a while now. If you don't know who Dan Hooker is a UFC fighter and the founder of 1 Minute Scraps. 1 Minute Scraps is exactly the same concept as the Contender Australia. Now, without 1 Minute Scraps, there is no Contender. I took inspiration from 1 Minute Scraps. I'm an opportunist, people call me a wannabe, a copycat, but I'm an opportunist. If I see an opportunity that can elevate my position even an inch, I'm taking it. So Dan Hooker come out with his 1 Minute Scraps, and I said I want to do that in Australia, and I did that, and now I'm the #1 fight club in Australia. And there's no argument about that. People know, they know. I'm the #1 in this country. There's no ifs or buts about that situation. So look, I've come over here to collaborate with the brother Dan Hooker, and out of respect for Dan Hooker, I'm not going to get too far into it, but unfortunately the collaboration has been pulled. Now, look, out of respect, like I said, I'm not going to get too far into details on what has happened, but look, all I can release right now at this current stage is that he's had a conversation with some people in places where the sun don't shine, and I'm sure you can put the rest together and go from there. So look, I understand the decision. We had a good conversation about it, and I do understand. And look, that doesn't mean we're not collaborating at all. It just means our collaboration will be put on hold until 2026. So look, I am a bit disappointed, gutted. This was the biggest achievement in my life to date. It's not every day you get to collaborate with a UFC fighter who's been around the world and fought, the best of the best. Been in rooms that people wish they could step foot in. He's lived experiences and been a part of the UFC for quite a while now. So for him to actually know me on a personal level and actually know who I am and what I'm doing is, a win in itself. So shout out to the brother Dan, but unfortunately there is no collaboration taking place. So look, I'm the type of person to make adjustments, I pivot. So what we're doing now is we're attempting to run a 16-man elimination within 48 hours. So we've got a number of registrations so far. It is going to be quite difficult to run this. I don't know if it's going to work or not. We may fail, we may succeed. We may be able to run an 8-man elimination, may be able to just have a one-on-one, who knows. So we actually have a fighter. So he was originally meant to fight one of Dan Hooker's boys in a 1 minute scrap. Of course, like I said, it got pulled. So he's just enjoying himself with his loved ones at the moment. So his name is Sam. Now he's from Queensland. Shout out to the brother Sam. So Sam actually has never fought on the Contender. He fought on a promotion called the Fight Yard, which is a similar fight club to what the Contender is up in Queensland. So shout out to the boys up in Queensland. Shout out to Fight Yard. So he's over here right now, and he's, as you'd expect, he's pretty gutted with the situation and what has taken place. But look, he understands. He knows the game. Lucky for himself, he's got family here as well, so he's catching up with his loved ones, and he's copped a great trip out of the situation. But if this 16-man elimination goes ahead, he will be fighting tomorrow afternoon. If not, we're going to try and get him a fight regardless, because he's been training for a while now. And look, I'm not going to speak on the perspective of a fighter, but I know what training's like, and if you're going to train for a certain amount of time and your mindset's just focused on 1 minute, one fight, and it doesn't happen, it's pretty gut-wrenching. You'd be quite disappointing. But yeah, like I said, I am pretty disappointed. What can you do? You can't change it. It just is what it is. Shout out to everyone at home. Sorry if I've disappointed anyone in terms of the collaboration with Dan Hooker, because I know a lot of people were excited to see it. A lot of people were, And look, for the people out there, call me a wannabe Dan Hooker or a fucking whatever other shit you call me. Look, I'm in New Zealand. I'm getting paid to fly to different countries. I've been to 2 different countries in the space of 30 days. What have you been doing? Sitting at home, going on the computer and a little tissue box next to you. That's what you've been doing, mate. Alright? Just step aside, calm down, and let the boys go to work. I'm making moves, so I laugh when I see comments like that, because I was a wannabe Dan Hooker a couple of months back. Now I'm about to go see Dan Hooker and have a training session with him and get some photos done and watch him spar for his UFC fight. So life's good over here. We may not have an event, we may not have a collaboration, but like I said, I pivot, I make adjustments, and life is going to be great for me regardless. So it's a win in my eyes.
So, brother, how do you feel about the Anzac clash between 1 Minute Scraps and the Contender Australia being cancelled?
It's very unfortunate. I was looking very forward to it. Representing Australia, putting it on the map, and just throwing hands. Trying to get into that fighter mindset. So, and then that happening, it falling through, it did kind of dim me a bit more.
But we're working on a 16-man elimination, so we're going to get you in there regardless tomorrow. So you're happy to just get involved and move around?
100%. That's what I came for. So I'm staying in that fighter mindset, ready to pump it out tomorrow.
You don't care who you fight?
Nah, man. As long as I get in the ring, I love to get hit. Man,
Tell us a bit about yourself, bro. Where are you from?
Born and raised in Brisbane. Humble background, church upbringing, and so in a way, this is just physical representation of my faith. Fighting demons every day. So
That's awesome to hear, bro. So Samoan heritage?
Yeah. Background Samoan, both my parents. But I was born in Oz.
Yeah. No, brother. We'll show's time tomorrow, bro, and I can't wait.
100%. See you there.
Yeah, no, great success. We got a photo shoot with Dan Hooker, which is great for everyone involved, including myself. But even though the event, the collaboration didn't happen, it's still a success in my eyes anyway. So pretty chill today. Tomorrow we got that 32-man elimination with Dan Hooker, so he's got that dad scraps happening. This is his own content, his own concept. And then straight after that, we're heading to West Auckland to host our own 16-man elimination heavyweight. So we've got 16 fighters all selected, ready to go. And we did that within 48 hours, less than 48 hours. We made that shit happen. So as soon as I was at the airport leaving Sydney and I was told that it was cancelled, I said, fuck it, I'm going to pivot, I'm going to adjust and make shit happen. And that's exactly what we did. So shout out to the brothers in New Zealand that are going to compete in the Contender for the very first time in New Zealand.
When someone messages you, they try and match the way you message. You know what I mean, bro?
They copy your style, eh?
Yeah, I'm texting and shit.
Well, who's messaging you, mate?
Fuck, mate.
Dragon Mafia.
Close to it, bro. It's got wings. It's got wings.
Bro, we bumped in the Dragon Mafia yesterday, bro. Yeah, he's funny as. That's who you're fighting first.
Get around. Get in close. So we're going to kick it off. We've got 30 fighters, so then there's 2 spaces for, if you lose, they get too upset, your name will go back into the hat and you can get drawn out as a wild card and fight your way back into the tournament. So there's already 2 automatic second chances to get back into the tournament. We'll kick it off, fighters will start 2 p.m. Yeah? So make sure your hands are wrapped them however you want, but you're only allowed to use fabric, no tape. No one's allowed any tape on their hands, keep it fair. Get your gloves on, by 2, just be warmed up, ready to go at 2 o'clock. With your gloves on, you get all 30 boys in here, ready to go, and your name's drawn out of a hat, yeah? It's all random. Name will get drawn out of a hat, you step up to the plate and you fight. That's it. Fucking hell! New Zealand is different!
For the very first time, the Contender Australia hits New Zealand. 16-man elimination, 1 minute round, MMA gloves. We just finished up at Dan Hooker's dad scraps, a 32-man elimination. It was fucking hectic, so shout out to Dan Hooker for having us over there. So I'm gonna keep it short and sweet. The fights are coming up next. Let's do it. 1 minute, boys. Close the circle.
Close the circle. Who wants it? Push him, push him. Hold. Wait, wait.
Beautiful, mate. Beautiful, mate. Nice.
No. You're done. He's done. Ready? Stage. Fighter ready. Time up. Fight. Keep going. Tino. Your winner, who advances to the next round, Tino. Take the left.
Next fight, lay out and show. Time on the
Ring. This is what. Fighter ready. Time up. Fight.
1 minute, boys. Sharp.
Nice, boys. Nice.
That's it. Winner. Fighter ready. Yeah. Fighter ready. Time up. Time. Push him on. Push him on, boys. Push him on, please, boys. Push him on. Reset. Push him on, boys. Fight. Reset. He's got a free count. Stay in the corner. 3, 2, 1. Good. Hey, good. Yeah. Fight! Push him up, boys. Your winner, Avondale. Can you fight on each corner, please? Fight on this corner.
Keep the circle tight.
Just quickly, just on that circle, please.
Hey, lads.
Just quickly, let's see.
No pushing, just a stiff arm, yeah? Stiff arm. Thank you.
Yes, please. Fighter ready. Time. Fight. Nice, time. Free count. 3, 2, 1.
Good work, boys.
Wait, sit. Fight. Fight out of it! 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 Break!
Boys, 15 seconds. Fucking loads, lads. Judges!
Winner! Raise talk! Next round! Good. Fight ready? Fight ready? Time out, wait. Fight!
Sean Morris, where's Sean Morris? Will you end up above? Yeah. Where's Stanley?
Next round! The one that's come through! That's your show!
Where's Ling? Where's Lea Mamia?
Get you on the corner. Fight ready. Time up. Fight! Next round!
Alright, 5 minutes, we'll be back! On the rest now, I'm gonna...
Can I get you in the corner, please? On the corner. Fight already.
One.
I need you looking at me. Fight already. Fight already. Time up. Fight.
Tighten it up. Yes. Work it. Mahi. Position. Yeah. There it is.
Push on on the side, please. Push on.
Go crazy, man. Work. Nice, good head movement. 30 seconds. Go. Composure. Footing. Stop. Beautiful, Mahi. 15 seconds. We need to Mahi. Keep that guard up. Yeah. 1 second.
1.
Yeah.
Stand up. Our winner advancing to semi-finals. Finally! Time! Fight! Hey, push, just hold him on, please, boys. Who wants that?
Get him there. Good work, boys.
Work. Pressure.
20 seconds.
Last 20, work, boys. Last 20,
Good work, boys.
Your winner, advancing to semi-finals. As you tune the corner, please. Time up! Fight! Fight out of it! Anyone minute goes. Fight! Box out of it! Anytime we get into your touch. Fight out of it! Break! Fight already! Time up! Fight! Fighters, your winner, moving on to the final. Rewind. Fighter ready? Fighter ready. Time up. Fight!
So firstly, just thank you everyone for coming. Thank you to Uncle Ling as well, and to the boys that are letting us use the gym. Without you, it's not possible. Shout out to all the fighters, you know, especially without these boys, it's not possible, you know. So win or lose, is all warriors, and respect every one of you. So thank you. Hey, just judges, please. This round, if you can't come to a decision, we'll go 2 rounds. So if it's even, we'll go automatically 2 rounds. Yep, sweet. And thank you to the judges as well.
And the referee.
Oh, and
Nice and clean when I call break, okay? We'll first see if we go to a decision round. I'll make sure everything's clean, okay? See? Touch gloves. Corner. Fight already. Fight already. Time up. Fight.
Go, boys.
He slips the gloves. Can I get those gloves over with?
10 seconds. Add another 10.
Hey, come on. Let's go part of this. Go part of this. Go part of this.
Good work.
Can I give you fighters up? Fighters up.
One more round.
3, 2, 1. Fight ready. Fight ready. Push. Fight.
Hold me.
Yeah, fight. And you win now.